Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome to part 2 of my Skarsnik campaign in Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. Here's Nala. He's facing off against a dwarfish horde all by himself, or is he? Because you know what, it's sometimes nice to get a little help from your friends, isn't it, Nala? Especially if there's 2,222 of them. Has he got a beard on his back? I think he does. Well, I'm sure that's fine. So Nala does have some reinforcements coming in, which is nice. Obviously we've got Graham, we've got Sly, Skarsnik, and a whole bunch of goblins. Squidhoppers there. They've already got some veterancy, which is quite nice. The Squidhoppers do feel better in Steel Faith. They actually feel like they can do some damage. In the vanilla game, I don't know. They just feel a bit squishy. So even against like quarrelers and stuff, they'll totally take either huge amounts of damage or end up dead. So we've got Graham there, and there's Sly on like a little Graham. Yeah, so Sly's got his own little Graham to ride around on. So there's Big Graham and Little Graham. I'm going to rename Sly to Sly and Little Graham. That's what I'm going to do. So Sly is there. Skarsnik's moving up. Where is he? Oh, no, there he is. There's Skarsnik. And Nala moving up as well. We've got most of our goblins. We've got spear goblins and night goblins. We've got our night goblin spears and night goblin general night goblins sort of intermingled with the spear gobbos. The night goblins with fanatics are going to be very important because those fanatics do horrendous damage, and we're going to need that against the dwarves. We've also got the nasty skulkers, sorry, on the flanks, so they can sneak around the flank and do a lot of damage. And the Squidhoppers over on our right flank over there. The dwarf army, on the other hand, looking quite stout and sturdy as per usual. They've got some miners, they've got dwarf warriors. There's nothing particularly threatening there. The only slight problem is they have a grudge thrower, which is going to be it's going to pound our line as we approach, and we've got a long way to come because this map is really freaking long. So that's slightly problematic, but nothing there that I think is too much of a threat. Their lord has a hammer. I don't know whether that's normal, because normally don't dwarf lords have a sword and shield. So I don't know whether you get the choice between like a two-hand weapon or sword and shield, or whether it's random, or maybe this is a special because he is the leader of Karak Norn, so maybe a special. Don't know. Not sure. Something to do with Steel Faith, I think. So in comes our force. We've got quite a way to go actually before we reach the dwarf lines. I'm sure we'll start getting hit any second now. Yeah, so there's the line of the range of the artillery. Looks like it's coming. It's going to hit Graham. Oh, Graham, duck! Oh, that looked like it stung. Are you okay? You're right. That's fine. Carrying on. That's it. Walk it off. Walk it. Okay, so these guys are not going to walk it off. Especially that guy over there. He has no head. Not going to walk it off. That's fine. No problem. So yeah, they're continuing to pound our line. It looks like they're hitting the spear goblins, which is no great surprise because obviously the night goblins have stalk, which means the dwarves can't see them, but they can see the spear goblins. So that's obviously good for the night goblins, not so good for the spear goblins. It does reduce the number of targets down somewhat. So you know, that's slightly problematic for those normal gobbos, but well, I'm sure it'll be fine. To be honest, the spear goblins are probably the lesser of my units. I mean, out of goblins, so no big. Ugh. Oh dear, that's quite. He's spraying quite a bit. That's less than ideal. This unit is taking a bit of a. Oof. Yeah, that's quite brutal. They are down to half strength already, and they're not even engaged the dwarves yet. But we are now closing up. We're very close now. So that's where we're pulling up to, just in front of their line. Main plan is to get Graham in there, and then to hit them with our Night Goblin Fanatics. Graham is taking a bit of fire, but look at the determination in his eyes, all 8 of them. Oh, there he goes. He's in for a charge, and pow! Dwarves go flying. Now, Graham is fairly safe here. These dwarves are not going to do an awful lot of damage to him. And they are not... Oh, look at that. They're lovely and packed up there. That's very nice. Sly is sneaking around the flank. He's going to try... he's going to go and hit these quarrelers in the rear to stop them from firing. We've opened fire with the archers. In come the fanatics. This should be fairly brutal. In they come. That is... Ooh. That left quite a trail of destruction. They've got 77 kills. Holy crap. So in come our gobbos. Spear gobbos hitting them there. Our fanatics have sort of... They haven't quite got into the midst there. Graham is laying waste. Over here we've managed to flank them. The squid hoppers have got round behind. They're going to come into the rear of these quarrelers, which is going to be pretty devastating. Looks like these quarrelers are going to give up. There's Sly and some nasty skulkers hacking them to pieces. Looks like most of the dwarves are already breaking and running. What's the... Jeez, guys. Did not think he would be this squishy. Are they terrified or just breaking? No, they are just routing. They have been utterly surrounded and cut to pieces. Those fanatics did a huge amount of damage. Now it's just a case of the goblins clearing it up. That was a very quick and brutal battle. I thought that was going to be quite a protracted fight, but no. A lot of beardy dwarves dead.
Our clans will shun us.
Well, there we go. Dwarves, far easier than I thought to kill. Well, a significantly easier battle than I expected, so that's nice. Gonna get some loot gained. Nala's gonna get a lot of fightiness. He's also got a Iron Curse icon, which is good. That's fine. Good on you, Nala. And I mean, seeing as it is just not... I mean, we could just... I'm just going to ransom the captors, I think. It's going to decrease his fightiness, but I'm not too bothered about that. And it's going to give us a lot of cash, so that's what we're doing. Of course, Skarsnik's going to get a lot of fightiness as well, and he's also ranked up. And we're 2 skill points. We're totally going to spend that into gobbos. Orcs may be stronger, but goblins are smarter, nastier, and better. Yep, indeed they are. So that's plus 12 melee attack and plus 20% charge bonus for goblin and night goblin units. So this is charge bonus for night goblins. Is that true? I can't remember who had more charge bonus, to be honest, but never mind. It's got the Iron Cursed icon. This enchanted item, made from the cannonball that killed infamous necromancer Gabriel Dunmont, grants the wielder advantage when facing the missile attacks of war machines. And we can now recruit Dirkit Squigs. Riding a Squig is dangerous, foolish business. Goblins, however, are better riders than most, so live slightly longer. And we've got a Shroom Gatherer. So that's all good. And Nala, you can get the Route Marcher, I think is probably going to be good shouts. You're going to head back to Karak Asgaraz for the moment. The dwarf army has fled rather sensibly. Sly has got another skill point. We're going to put that in Gutter Fighter. Ooh, or that. No, Gutter Fighter. I think we're going to get, yeah, Gutter Fighter. That's what we're going to do. And Skarsnik can't follow up just yet. But that dwarf army is pretty much out of commission, which does mean we could potentially hit Karak Norn. It is an option. I would I would like to get some of these regiments renowned, but if I'm going into a siege battle, then the more infantry I have, the better, because cavalry units aren't that good at siege battles. So, do I want to do that? What is Skarsnik's fightiness? Skarsnik's fightiness is pretty good. He didn't get any captives though. I didn't think that would affect both armies, but it does. That's a well, the money's good. Only got 109 income though, so
you need me.
I'm going to hold off for the moment. I think I'm fairly happy with my force as it is currently. Oh, he's going to try and make a run for it. Oh, we've got the Banner of Rage, which I forgot to set last time. So that gives plus 8 melee attack, plus 8% charge bonus, and plus 12% weapon damage. Now, Graham, that would look pretty good with Graham, wouldn't it? But the Squig Hoppers are... I think I'm going to give it to the Squig Hoppers, because that's going to boost up all their useful stats. So we're going to do that. And I think we can just auto-resolve this one. There we go, and I'm gonna, charge bonus, good, replenishment, let's go for replenishment, got another rank, all good. There we go, Slay the Mice has got ranked up as well, and that dwarf army is toast. That puts us in a very strong position. That's good. That's brilliant. Ideal. That's what we wanted.
I hear ya.
I mean, that pretty much worked out better than I could have hoped. Okay, let's go for... Shooters would be good. Savages would be good. Dripping tips. I mean, our units do have a lot of attack. I mean, we've got 32 melee attack there. 32 there. 41 on the Night Goblins. More melee attack is always good, but the dripping tips, that does give everyone poison attacks. Let's go for dripping tips, just because I think it is, giving all of our units poison means they're all doing it, so that can only be good. Let's go for Gutter Fighter again, so he's up to 53 attack. Can we give you anything? No, we don't really have any items, do we? No. Oh, we could do that. That's fine. Ideal.
I got schemes.
Our fightiness isn't bad. The only thing I'm worried about is if there's another dwarf army, which I suspect there probably is, that's not going to give us a lot of time to attack Karak Norn. We could just rank our goblins up even further. If we get a war army, it should be easy. So I'm going to go back to punching Helmgart in the face, because when isn't that fun? Oh great, it's Carl. Oh damn it, Carl. I was just having fun killing your people. Don't take it personally. I'm just training up my gobbos. They're not very good, you see. I need them to stab peasants repeatedly to learn how to do it better. Just so happens you're the closest peasants. It's nothing personal. He's going to take it personal. Mission failed. Yeah, well, that probably wasn't ever going to be a thing. Right. I don't think Carl can reach us without marching, which gives us a turn to murder Helmgart.
Worthy of Skarsnik.
We're going to do that. Good. Going to sack it again.
Make 'em bleed.
And set up a raiding camp to get some replenishment. What's their army?
Does not have my consent.
That army's garbage.
Plotting and scheming.
Wheeze is better. Okay. What do I fancy? I think precise for more weapon damage. You know what's interesting is that although you can get Vanguard deployment, the giant spider gives you Vanguard deployment anyway. So I guess if you don't want the spider potentially. Oh yeah, because we've got the new or the mod that updates all of these skill trees, we get immortality, which means Sly can't die. He can never leave us again. So let's go for precise. And oh yes, I wanted to Sly. Where's ampersand there? Little Graham. There. Sly and Lil Graham. Ah, that's adorable. Fantastic. Good. Okay, let's upgrade to the greenskin burrows. And yeah, I mean, the defences there aren't too bad. But I would probably feel better if we had some more gobbos there. So let's do that, I think. It's fine. We should be fine for replenishment next turn. Carl, I fingers crossed, can't reach us. No, it looks like he's going to go Helmgart. Is he going to attack us though? No, he's not. But we could wipe him out. Potentially. That could be an option. So we've been repeatedly hitting Helmgart and setting up raiding camps, and that's made our gobbos very fighty. They are pretty damn fighty, but we still need to be fightier because we need that war army. Because if we can get the war army, we can take Karak Norn, and if we wipe out Karl, they might sue for peace. Nala is now strict, but oh yes, we've also got the slight problem of the obedience, which is an issue. So, do we take out Emperor Karl Franz?
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
I think yes. I think if we can take him out, we are in a fairly good position. So let's do that.
I like a good plan.
It's a bit ballsy,
Killing time.
but can we do lightning? No, it doesn't actually work. But yes, they got the Reichsguard there, but we do have our spear gobbos, and otherwise they've got a couple of units of ranged, but mostly just melee, and we can chew them up. They do have the reinforcements from the garrison, but they're beat up, so I don't think they're much of a threat. So this could well be a very bloody battle, but I think we got this, especially because our gobbos are pretty melee attacked up as well. So I think yeah, this should be fine. Karl Franz is our opponent for this battle. He's got a fairly significant force bolstered by the defenders in Helmgart, who are no doubt looking for revenge against Skarsnik, because God knows they've probably been killed enough by him. We've got our main line of goblins and archers here. We've got a couple of units of nasty skulkers hidden in the forest over here, and our squig hoppers are moving around behind their lines. Got a quick engagement on the right flank here. Pikemen versus light goblins and normal goblin spearmen. The rest of our force is starting to move up. Going to split off some goblins to try and flank them. And these pikemen getting shot to pieces, and we're going to hit them with our night goblins as well. A lot of the Empire force congregating over by this sort of like blob here. We're going to Sly on Little Graham sneaks around, drops a smoke bomb, and then sneaks off to go and hit these pikemen in the rear. Graham gets stuck right in there. Look at that, he is utterly surrounded by the Empire. We've got some engagements going off on our left flank, and Skarsnik is leading some goblins and the Night Goblin fanatics into combat. Of course, these lads are going to drop their fanatics just as soon as they can. And out the fanatics go. That is doing horrendous damage. Look at them. Go straight through those fanatics. It's just a cloud of blood as they vaporise. Just 100... Oh, how... What... Holy... 212 kills. Jesus, I think the fanatics might be slightly overpowered, but... Holy crap, are they satisfying to use. I mean, they were very dangerous in tabletop. They did, what, D6 strength 6 wounds for each fanatic? So they had the potential, you know, the potential to do, absolutely crushing damage. That's why most people try to get rid of them as quickly as possible. The nasty skulkers have snuck in behind these units over here, and have now managed to break. At least there's some pikemen, some 2 units of pikemen being broken over here. They're now sneaking over to the rear of these pikemen. And that means these guys are now stuck between spearmen on one side and nasty skulkers on the other, and that's going to clear up that flank very quickly. The squig hoppers have managed to get in amongst their missile units and are clearing them up. They're up to 112 kills. Graham's blob over here is still very much in one. If only I had more fanatics, I could probably wipe out this entire lot in one go. But it's not to be. But Graham is certainly tying them up. The Reichsguard are in there, but we're shooting them with our archers. So they're taking fairly considerable damage. We've managed to destroy the few pikeman units over on here. We're managing to move these units up. These Night Goblins have taken a fair amount of damage from these swordsmen. So any assistance is very useful. More fanatics going out there and doing, again, quite a chunk of damage, up to 343 kills now. And it looks like Carl has managed to get in amongst the goblin archers, but Skarsnik and Sly have arrived to put a stop to him. It's like Carl is dropping quickly. There he is on the ground. Smack from Gobbler there, and he's running. Sly gives him a poke, and he's down. Yep, the Emperor's dead. And with his death, the rest of his army breaks and runs, and it's just time to see if the squigs, if we can, fill the squigs up using the fleeing soldiers. So we've got some halberdiers there. We're just going to kill as many as possible. The army will be wiped out at the end of the battle anyway, because obviously they are in a settlement. But it's, it'll give us a little bit of veterancy, and I think it gives us more loot at the end. I think that's the case anyway. But there we go. Emperor Karl Franz's force is defeated. Well, that was pretty vicious fighting, but we did win. That's nice. We did lose quite a few of our gobbos, but we did get a lot of fightiness from doing that. So that's really good. That should give us a war army, I think. I think so. Okay, and we're going to sack it, obviously. And yes, we've got Bully and the Serial Looter and the Reichshammer. Even great men are flawed. Failure is part of mankind's tragic condition. So we defeated Karl Franz in battle, and that means we cause terror when fighting against Empire factions. And man's ruin. Kill them all. Their fake gods will recognise their own, if indeed they exist. +5 leadership when fighting against men. Good.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
And Skarsnik has got a skill point, which I think I'm going to put in savages for the weapon strength. Ooh. No, I'm going to go for better night sneaking, I think. Yeah, Night Goblins are vicious little beasts with addled brains and despicable little plans. +6 Goblin and Night Goblin melee attack. And Sly and Little Graham are going to go for, I think, Stalker. Let's go for that. And of course we're going to set up a raiding camp to get some replenishment. And then next turn we should get a war army. Because I believe our fightiness has gone past. Yep. So can we see what it is at the moment? So it's currently at 70. It's going to go up 17 at the end of the turn. And we will get to a war army. And then we can start our march on Karak Norn. And that will be great. Although we do have a problem here. Huh. That yeah, that I mean, we could do that. I mean, basically, the settlement is only going to give us 166 cash. We're getting this all from our background income. So background income is 2,500. Extorted income is 166. So that's it. I mean, it's pretty piss poor, to be honest. So we could just stop extorting income, and we could then live off what we have of our treasury, which is, significant. We have quite a lot of cash. We'll need also some time to replenish our forces. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop extorting income. That's going to drop our income by 160 a turn. But frankly, with that much money, we're not too much difficulty of staying point. And we will then, once we've got a war army, we will head for Karak Norn and capture Karak Norn. That will then let us take Grimhold. And I wonder if we can... Where's the Empire? There's the Empire.
You are not welcome in
you don't want a peace treaty. Well, never mind. The important thing is to take Karak Norn. And obviously, with the Empire's main army defeated, it'll be a little while before they can get the forces to hit back. So, I think that's the plan. War army, head straight for Karak Norn, bust down the gate, kill everyone inside, take it for our own. Good stuff. But that's where I'm going to have to leave it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.